Hello and welcome to episode of Tiger Woods 2005, the No Upgrade Challenge, and what could be the last episode. I'd be surprised if it is. Because that would mean I win at the first attempt against Tiger Woods. I am assuming Tiger Woods will beat me quite a few times before I finally win, just like 04. The Legends overall have proven to be a bit easier than expected, but Tiger Woods is a whole different ball game. Here comes attempt number 1.
At 28 years old, Tiger Woods is already recognized as one of the legends of the PGA Tour. In 2003, Tiger posted 5 victories, won his 4th consecutive Bay Hill Invitational Championship, captured Player of the Year honors for the 5th consecutive time, and set a record for consecutive tournaments without missing the cut. Going into the 2004 season, Tiger is hoping to add to his collection of 3 Masters, 2 US Opens, 1 Open Championship, and 2 PGA Championship titles.
Tiger Woods gets us off on this par 3. This is post-commentary, because my live commentary was not great. I recorded this when I was very tired and in a very bad mood. I was in a bad mood and tired, so it really is showing the commentary. Realistically, I shouldn't have recorded this on the day. I should have just had an early night and done it the next day. And we'll see why later. So, of course, he's messed up straight away here on the par 3. We think there's a chance here to go straight away into the lead. We go aggressive with the 5-wood, trying to get it close and fall short. But we're not in the water, so it doesn't really matter to us. But of course, it's Tiger Woods, and you know it makes a miracle shot. The Haymax strong with Tiger. And that forces the instant Tiger vision. Because if he misses that, I'll gamble I can do that, but because he's made it, the Tiger vision is forced immediately. But it doesn't set us up for a very good day. You don't want to be using the Tiger vision straight away there, but you'll see as well in this course the greens are quite tough. It will be down to miracle putts. We have to make multiple miracle putts. Of course, the second hole here, the site, the hole of Average Joe's final achievement, final triumph over Tiger. It's the second hole. Is it the second hole in 04, or is it the first hole? It's early. But it does favour him, of course, as we know from 04. You find as well, I think there's quite a few from 04 that repeat here. Which is good and bad. The good news is for this hole, I think I do okay here. We kind of know what to do. Based on... well, I'll say that, we mess it up. Yeah, we got to a very poor start. The wind got a hold of that one more than I thought it would. Plus, it was only like 95% power. And of course, he AMAX it close. Without a chip it, he wins the hole. So we're going to go for it. We know we have to get this one in. We do go for it, and we're miles away. We're absolutely miles away. But we'll finish the hole here. We get the par, but it's one down, and nowhere near good enough to beat Tiger. Perfection required, and we are far from perfect, and we're one down straight away. Tiger vision forced, otherwise would have been 2 down here. It's first mistake he recovered from. And that's the problem with Tiger Woods. Even if he makes a mistake, there's like a 75% chance he recovers anyway. Another hole from 04 on another one that heavily favours Tiger. Because as you'll see, we'll get caught between 2 clubs here. You can aim at it close. We are caught in a bind. 1 iron plays short, 5-wood plays far too long. Do I even... Yeah, I do check it. I think I go 5-wood here. No, I go 1 iron, but power boost it mad. And as you can see, it absolutely flies. So you need light power boost, but obviously if you get it wrong, you're in the drink. And a miracle putt required. And this is the challenge here. Putts like this are must-makes. And there's plenty of them. And given that I was already in a bad mood starting the session, this didn't help. It really didn't. But I think we're going to see a good 5 or 6 videos. Well, there's a spoiler. I do lose. The problem with, that's why I don't do post commentary. I spoiled it. It's closer than you think in the end, but we're 2 down here. I mean, part of this doing post. I was debating just re-recording it, acknowledging the result that I lost, but re-recording it. But I thought, nah, I will do the post commentary. I can use it to analyse what clubs to use and all that, and it shows everything that I've done. First major mistake for Tiger. Nearly. Oh, he's actually out of bounds. Now this hole, with the Tiger proofing, you got 2 choices. I think the darker green's out of bounds. The green green's inbounds, the muddy green's out. You can either go for the fairway and then get caught behind the trees, or just go for the rough. Especially with him being out of bounds and me having a shot spare, effectively. I do go for the rough shot. I figured I can't get there in 2 anyway, and might as well just hit it onto the fairway from there. He plays a bit of a miracle shot, really. Gets it right on the edge of the green. The good news is that likely means he's putting that, and that's what we want. If he chips it, almost guaranteed to make the bloody shot. And they were just playing the layup game here. We're not going to go for it. A decent line in the rough, all things considered. But we just want it in the fairway, so we have a nice, simple approach. And as you're going to see, a pretty common scenario. Caught between 2 clubs, between the pitch and wedge and the sand wedge. In this video as well, not only was my Muda killer, the pitch and wedge, sand wedge gap, an absolute killer. Absolute killer. We play a good shot there. Does he make this putt? No, he doesn't. I know there's one hole where it messes up, but I have to make the putt anyway to win the hole. I thought it was this one. I'm actually recording the post commentary about 6 days later because I didn't want to watch this again because I know some of the shots that I play are poor. But we do get the birdie and we do get one back here. Of course, I spoiled the result, but you know, it really is all about the miracle putts. It was the same with 04, if I'm honest. 04 was all about the miracle putts. You had to do it or you'd lose. And here we get ourselves in a bit of bother with the wind. I mean, look how far I have to aim left. Because I know I can't really get anywhere with this wind. It'll stop it. So it basically means in 2 shots I'm not going to get there. I cleared the bunker. I couldn't do much more. I could play the riskiest shot, but if I'm in the rough, I'm screwed. It's still easy to be in the fairway. Of course, he has the power. So it's a big advantage to Tiger. It's a massive advantage. I'm basically hoping he hits the bunker. So go for the hole and hit the bunker. Whereas I'm just going to try and get it on the green. I don't care where, just get it on the green somewhere. Down the hill would be great. And we do achieve that. That's about the best I could do with that shot. Could be a bit more aggressive and be a bit more towards the hole, but the bunker's then in play. And you've got to fine tune the power boost. But he plays the iron shot and does play it away from the bunker but into the rough. Now, of course, not a guarantee. Because you can chip these in very easily. And he nearly does it again. It's a chance to tie the match, but of course, miracle putt required. And this is the level of putting you need to win this challenge. My other shot would be to play a fade. Like go really to the right and try and play a fade, but I don't think the risk would be worth the reward. The way I see it, I have a higher than 0% chance of making a putt like this. It's very low, but it's higher than 0. If I miss the green, I'm screwed. You know, if it's like a 2% chance, it's better than 0. And it is a respectable putt. But yeah, the problem is I needed miracle putts in this match, and oh my god, was my putting off. I was miles off. We've got a par 5 here. Par 5. Once again, you can potentially get there in 2. I can't because of the water hazard. I think even just pure distance, it's out of range, but the hazard does mean I've got no chance. He might be able to get there. The target tees can go both ways though, because the target tees can stop the AI from getting there in 2 as well. It's like off the black tees, it's very likely I don't get there anyway, but you know, it's like a good 50 yards, so they can get there. Whereas with the Tiger tees, they might struggle as well. As we saw on the previous hole with the dog leg, where he went out of bounds. But he does go for it, and he basically nails it. And of course on this hole, if he nails it, I can't do a thing. And once again, caught between two clubs, the pitch and wedge sandwich gap is a killer. It's a massive killer. Yeah, I think the next episode I'm going to change clubs. I mean, once again, that is not a terrible shot, but on some of these greens, you have to be like within 2 or 3 feet. Well, maybe not quite 2 or 3 feet, but not much more than that. Within 5 feet. So when you've got a massive gap like that, it becomes very tough. And we missed a putt anyway. So regardless of what happens here, he's won the hole. And I think he actually makes this anyway. Oh, he misses it. So that's a hole there again that I should have tied. But that is the Tiger advantage. He has more power, he gets a shot to play with a lot of the time. And if you don't make miracle putts, you will lose. My putting in this episode, as we'll see going forward as well, it wasn't great. It really wasn't. But Tiger 2 up, a massive favourite to win. Plays it well short. So I'm thinking a chance here. But it's downhill with the wind taking it forward, which you don't want. So I take it light on the pitch and wedge. Bit of forward spin, and that's actually a fantastic shot. That is a very good shot. I think he's going to miss this, and he does. And we're still in the game. Of course, we do drain it. I don't trust the caddy there. Now at this point, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? That's a good hole. If we can do that 1 or 2 more times, get a run going, we've got a real shot at this. Because it's still quite tight at this point. Only 1 hole. To say we're playing against Tiger at the first attempt. I think in 04 I got beat quite easily. I was like down by like 4 or 5. You can see 13-foot putt longest is not great. That needs to be in the 30s with how some of these shots I have to play. Of course, we do all we can here. We just have no power, so we can't do much about the elevation. Once again, it's a par 5, so it could favour him. I think this time I decide to play 5-wood. I can't get there in 2, can't get anywhere close. Just play it, further out and avoid the pitch and wedge sandwich. At that point, that pitch and wedge sandwich gap is in my head. I don't want to deal with it again. He has to lay up. He can't get there. And I think I end up in the 6-iron to 8-iron gap here. Yeah, I do. I end up in another gap, self-created this time. I gamble that 8-iron's enough, but as we'll see, it's uphill, so it plays well short. But it does make the green. So a strong power boosted 8-iron was the best bet there. He takes an awkward swing, and he just about clears the hill. So I think he'll make that. 20-foot putt. This is one that you have to make in this scenario, because it's not that hard of a putt. It's not easy, but it's not hard. And of course we drain it. I'm like, okay, come on. I'm hoping he misses this. I believe he drains it. Yeah, because it's a straight putt. That's the other thing as well. These greens are tough, but, like I find uphill putts easier. So where you want to land on the green is also important at this point. It's kind of like 07, where I find uphill putts easier with how the putting works in that game. It's kind of the same here. It's better to be further out, but on the flatter part of the green if it means that the putt's relatively straight. Yeah, it drives me again. I think I go for this. I start getting a bit greedy. I think it's just about in range. But I don't use power boost to try and fight the wind and elevation, and I pay the price. I'm bunker bound. A little bit of power boost, I'm on the green. A little bit safer to the right. Avoid the bunker. I'm on the green. He tries to play the iron shot. And he also finds the bunker. Now, of course, he can make that shot. So I'm like, oh, okay. Try and pitch it. It goes right by the hole, and that's actually a very good shot from there. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. And I chance for target. Which he doesn't take either, because it is a tough shot. But it is the AI. It seemed like, was it Ballesteros that chipped it in from miles out on a insane hill? But then I made the miracle putt to save the match. They can do that, but again, that's another hole. There's that good 2 or 3 holes here that I could have changed, and I could be winning at this stage. I think if I play my best, I'm winning at this stage. It definitely feels easier than 04. 04, there was a point where I'm like, no chance. Where after playing this on the live, I was like, oh, for goodness sake, I don't want to do that again. But I was in a bad mood. Now that I've slept and have a bit of energy again, it's definitely doable. But you see, there's a point where I kind of give up, and that's never great. You never give up. You keep going. And you'll see why during this video. Obviously I can't get there, water's in the way, trees are in the way, not even going to chance it. I'm not that stupid. Of course, the problem there is that in the sand wedge, pitch and wedge gap, because that is a killer. It really is. It's what I'm going to have to get rid of. I'm thinking get rid of the 3 iron to get a gap wedge in there. Or whatever's in between the 2 clubs. Once again, cut between 2 clubs. So try and play a pitch and wedge perfectly. I actually do a pretty good job of it. There was a period where, I think it happened in season mode, where that gap was a killer again, but I got used to controlling the pitching wedge. But of course he came actually close anyway, so it's all for naught. It's all just to keep the deficit at 1. Getting nervous now, I'm almost overthinking things with the putting. We do nail it. We do nail it. Still fighting here against a mighty target. But still only 1 hole in it at 10, which is good going. And we're getting information out of this, what to do next time. You know, that pitch and wedge sandwich gap in particular is a killer. There's some holes that I can definitely play a lot better on, especially at the end of this video, as you'll see. Trust me. It's one of those where this was winnable. It would have been very hard, especially at the first attempt, with no real knowledge of what to do. I had to play the courses. But it was definitely winnable. But just those misputs at the start set a bad mood up. I couldn't really quite recover. Once again, pitch and wedge, sand wedge gap. I play pitch and wedge because better to be at the back and avoid that slope for obvious reasons. So 20-foot putt's still quite low. I mean, it's a good putt. There we go. I think I play that relatively okay. 16 feet. A bit too far out for my liking, but that is a safe space on the green. We can put that, I think. Although I think the putt actually ends up being a lot harder than what I think it was going to be. Because it slopes all the way down the right side. And at this point, I'm hoping it's enough that it messes him up. Because if the slope is really bad, they can miss putts from that close. Putting is the weakest part of the game, usually. The AI. Unfortunately, play short again. I think that's like the 3rd putt now that I've played too short. Overdoing the taking the power off. I think he makes it anyway. Yeah, he makes it anyway. And at that point, I think it's over. In the live commentary. There is a point where I just stopped talking because I'm like, I'm not going to post this live. I was in a very bad mood. I'm going to try and save it though. Obviously a backspin's it close. Unwinnable hold at this point. And we have to play with a 5-wood. With the wind in favour. Tough shot again. Didn't change my stance. I should have changed my stance there. I think I didn't change my stance. If I change my stance, it plays a few feet shorter. And it almost stops dead. It's uphill. There you go. Yeah, that's just a genuine mistake. I didn't see myself change my stance. And once again, obviously overdo the power deficit. So once again, that's another hole that I should not have lost this hole. I do thanks to a very poor putt. That wasn't a hard putt. I should have made that. It just confounds my bad mood on the live commentary. Oh, here we go. This is the one where I mess up badly. That's what I mean. This was a winnable match. If I kept my calm towards the end, I'd have snatched it. I think. But with the win, I think I can't really get that far. I haven't got the power, so I'll power boost it. Straight into the bunker. So don't do that. Because obviously he does get that. It gets pretty damn close as well. But it's not a long hole, so I think without the bunker shot, I can get there myself. But of course, drive it out of the bunker. It ain't going to work. I'm going to play short. And this is a hole that I could have got these tied. It's a decent pitch onto the green. We'll get the birdie if he misses this. Easy green, he doesn't. So that's a hole that we have to get on the green to get the eagle. And we're 4 down now, with 5 to go. My mood has gotten the better of me. I'll let myself go. My head's gone at this point. Tiger Woods has broken me as a man. And it's Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach? It's not. It's Paradise Cove. Roll into the rough just to make things worse. Stupid wind. At this point, I think I have to go aggressive because I can't lose a hole. So I go for it. I hit the bunker. Because if he wins the hole, he wins the match. So I have to be aggressive. I have to force the issue now. We get lucky, and he once again it's a hole that if I play smarter, I could win. But because he made a mistake. So there's plenty of holes. I should have won this. If I play my best, it's winnable. It's not like 04 where it crossed my mind that this might not be doable up to death. Until it was. This one, I think, as long as I'm not stupid, I will win. But it does force a Dormy 4 situation. But you know, the par 5 I could have tied, that I could have won. The par 3 was a very poor putt, but very, very poor putt. So I should have took, you know what I mean? It could be like 1 hole in it. I mean, that's 3 holes. There's definitely 1 or 2 more I could have changed as well. So I should be, if I play my best and play smart, I'd be winning right now. I think I would be winning. The wind's against it here, so we'll just try and power boost it as hard as we can. My throat is starting to hurt. Don't like that. Once again, I think this is on 04 as well. It's one that he tends to lose. We play a driver, get it on the green. Green's not too bad, that'll do. The green looked relatively flat, so I wasn't too aggressive there. But he plays it further out. But this will seal the matchup for Tiger Woods. A dominating win if he makes it. But to be fair, the length of the video tells you that he misses that. And as you can see, like I said, flat green. He's just going to get it on the green. And you'll be relatively okay. It's uphill as well. And we do make it. And randomly, I unlock the Tiger's Dream 18. Because I was going to play as Livingston, use this profile as well to practice the holes. But we can do it. I can do it on my own now with just the Trashman. But we ain't over yet. The comeback is now on. As we're down from Dormy 4 to Dormy 3. Now it's a par 3, where once again we're caught in a spot because we have to hit a 5 wood. So I just go 5 wood. Make sure we get there and just get it on the green. Once again, inverted the flat green. He can get away with it. He goes for the iron shot. And he hits it into the rough. And he's going to put it from there. And that's a great sign. Because, as you can see, they can miss putts. If he chips that, it's in the hole. But because he puts that, he misses. And it's an easy putt. It's an easy putt for the Trashman. And this ain't over. I mean, I've told you the result. But like I said, nearly messed it up. The game gave me a break. I thought I messed that one up, but no. We stay in the game and the comeback is on. And like I said, at this stage, I think it would have been 1 down or even. So we could be 2 up at this stage. This was a very winnable matchup. I think it is doable. The next episode we win. I don't think I will, but it's definitely not off the cards. I think if we plug that pitch and wedge sandwich gap, going to it, I'll probably record the next one at the weekend when I'm not tired. I know energy and I'm, less busy. Well, then again, I'm at the football game, aren't I? I'm in a better mood. Maybe I'll record it after Doncaster win, even though we've lost our last 2. We do get it on the green, we go for it. I figured I have to force the issue here. I can't be conservative. So we get it on the green. Tough putt, but it's on the green. Because he also gets it on the green, but in a similar spot. But further out. So once again, it's a good chance he misses this. And he does miss it. It's going to be a tough putt, but we can force the Domi 1 situation here. But once again, it's a bit of a miracle putt. But it's one you have to make. But the thing is, I could maybe aim to the right to try and get an uphill putt. So that I can overpower it. You get more leeway. I do miss it by quite a bit again. My putting downhill today has been very poor. And it's going to be a tap-in for Tiger. And he wins by 2. But I think that was very winnable. We'll see you next time. But for now, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.